Hello everyone, welcome to the Dog Pen. This is your round 20 match preview for Tigers vs Bulldogs this weekend. Big game, a must-win game for our top 8 hopes. If we lose this, top 8 is over. There's no chance of us getting it. So this is a game we should win, and I think we will win. But there is also news about Sam Walker. Is there a possibility of Dogs signing him? I want to get into that later on. But into the preview, I did my Teamless Tuesday reaction on Tuesday. And something I completely missed, and I apologise for this, something I completely missed is that Sherry has been dropped. Tawala's back in at starting centre, and Sherry got dropped to New South Wales Cup. So he didn't play well. It's disappointing for Sherry. I'm still under the belief that something going on between him and Serraldo. He's one of the only players that gets dropped from the team. But anyway, he didn't play well. He blew his chance. He got a chance and he blew it. I think it's the last game you're going to see of him in a Bulldogs jersey. I don't think we'll see him again, unfortunately. It didn't end very well. I wish him all the best at Storm. I hope he does well because, I've got no ill will towards him, no bad feelings. Hope he does well, and I wish him all the best, and hopefully we can crack on without him and do well, and he can crack on and do well as well. So that's something I missed, and I apologise for that, but that is big. Dropped again. Apart from that, it's sort of the same stuff. Obviously, kick out back on the reserves is a positive. He might not play this weekend, but hopefully next weekend he'll be back. Crichton's still touch and go. There's no more news apart from, we reacted to it on Tuesday. Person saying that it doesn't look like he's going to play. It's not a guarantee he won't play, but it's not a guarantee, there's no guarantee he will play. So we'll see what happens. I don't think he is going to play, which means O'Sullivan will be at 6. And I don't know. The thing about that is I just don't know why. If you're going to bring O'Sullivan in, why not just put him at 7 and move Galvin to 6? I don't know why. O'Sullivan is a 7, you're going to play him at 6, and you're going to play and Galvin's a 6, and you're going to play him at 7. Why? Just put O'Sullivan at 7. I want to see Galvin in the 6. He's so much better. I think he's so much better at the 6. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I think this is a win. If we don't win this will be a bloody travesty. My dad, I'm not going to be doing a live watch along because I'm going to be watching it with my dad. So stay tuned for the match reaction. Will probably come out on Sunday, the day after the game. But yeah, if we lose, not only would it be embarrassing, but I'll have to put up with my dad, bantering me. We can't lose the Tigers. It would be a bloody travesty. And I'll tell you what, if we do, tune into the match reaction because I'll be bloody fuming. We have to win. I thought we'd win against Raiders and we didn't. But if we don't beat Tigers, it's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment. Raiders had something to play for. They still had top 8 to play for, so they were up for it. And I sort of knew that was going to happen. Tigers, they've got nothing to play for. They're crap. They've been crap for most of the season, except for that little run they had at the start of the season. If we don't beat them, and with all this stuff happening with Luai and all this and that, if we don't beat them, it would be a travesty. It has to. We have to win, not just for top 8, but also for our pride. If we lose to that lot, to that trash, the pride is gone. So we have to win. We simply have to win, and I think we will. I wouldn't bet all my money on it, but I do think we'll win. So let me know again in the comments what are your predictions. Now the Sam Walker stuff I think is very interesting. Reports come out. It's a rumor. It's not really. It hasn't come out from anyone reliable, really. Isaac Issa hasn't said anything about it, which I go to all the time for NRL news. I think is brilliant. But there's a rumour that Sam Walker won't re-sign with the Roosters after November 1st, and that Bulldogs are looking to sign him if he doesn't re-sign. So obviously, if he doesn't sign, he's going to be on the open market, free to talk to any clubs. I would I'd like to get your opinion on it, because I think that would be a brilliant signing for the Dogs. I think the partnership of him at 7 and Galvin at 6 would be brilliant. I honestly believe that would be a partnership to dominate for years. I really do, because they're both quite young. I think Galvin's a really good player at 6. I've said this before. He doesn't work at 7, but I think he's a brilliant player at 6. And Walker is brilliant at this stage in his career for what he's doing already. He's been brilliant for Roosters, having a great season with Roosters. His first ever series in the Origin, and he's been brilliant for Queensland. Which I hate to say as a Blues fan, but he was brilliant for Queensland. He was fantastic. I think that would be great, and I honestly do believe that would be one of the best half partnerships in the league, in the NRL. So that would be great. And that spine could be looking very different, because you could have Sam Wall, you could have. There's still, look, we had that rumour that Pappenhausen, we were looking to sign Pappenhausen. That's gone quiet ever since that came out. So I don't know whether that's still on the tables or not. But if our spine was Pappenhausen, Galvin at 6, Sam Walker at 7, and Freddie Lussick at 9, that would be very, very much improvement on what we got now. So that's positive news. Hopefully some more comes out, some more concrete stuff. Hopefully Isaac Issa has some information on it that it is a serious consideration. The only concern I have is that Serraldo got asked about whether we're looking to sign a halfback. He got asked about the Connor Metcalf situation and said that we weren't in talks with him, this and that is bullcrap. And then he got asked if we were looking at a halfback, and he said no, we're not. So, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but we'll have to see. Hopefully, I'd love to sign Sam Walker. I think that would be brilliant, and I hope we do. Let me know. Get in the comments, what do you think? If you liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to join the community where you can drive the talk. Get in the comments. I'll talk. If you get something really interesting in the comments, I might talk about in the next video. I am thinking about doing a live show next week, so get in the comments and like the video if you want to see that. I'd like to see how many people would watch that. As I said, not doing a live match watch along this weekend. I will be next weekend for a Storm. So subscribe, get involved. We're a growing community, trying to make a community for Bulldogs fans to talk all things Canterbury-Bankstown, where you drive the conversation and you can have your honest opinion said without being criticised. Thank you for watching. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.